First opened back in 2012. A look inside the Mammoth Marlins Park in Miami. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Atlanta Braves and the Miami Marlins. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Number 31, a lefty from Indiana, is on the mound here. HR, what's the word on him?
Well, he's got 4 pitches to work with and uses them all at all different times in the game. So he keeps hitters off balance and gives you a lot to think about.
Here's Ender Inciarte, and we are set for baseball here this evening. This Marlins ball club, Harold Reynolds, as they begin play here tonight. They come in hoping to get back on the beam as they've dropped 3 straight.
Yeah, they're on a small losing streak, but it could lead to a long one if you don't sit there and say, all right, it stops right here. We got to put a stop to it right now. Somebody's got to come up with a big hit. We got to get a good pitching performance. We need to win the game because that's the mindset you have to have. We're stopping it right now. The buck stops here.
And now here's the starting 9 for the visiting Atlanta Braves. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matt, I'm excited to get a chance to see that left-handed hitter, Freddie Freeman. He's having a solid year. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 300. That's not outstanding or anything, but he's consistent, and that's what I love watching about this guy. His game is so consistent.
Right there for strike 1. Game time temperature, a comfortable 76 degrees. And a curveball, 79 miles an hour. It's in there 0-2.
Now we got an 0-2 count, Matt. I tell you what, so impressive. He is executing his game plan, going right on the outside half and exploiting those weaknesses.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And this is going to be a foul ball. Line toward the gap in left center. And Freeman's aboard. It's a base hit.
Well, a couple things with that base hit right there by the 3-hitter. One, he thought he was going to get out of this inning pretty easy. And now you put him in a stretch. The middle of this lineup is no joke. He can find himself in danger real quick.
So here's Matt Kemp now. He comes in currently 2nd on the team in home runs. And Aviles will not be able to track it down. It's a base hit. And now this is bobbled in left.
Well, this middle of this lineup is dangerous. You know, he gets 2 quick outs, and then here comes the 3-hitter and the 4-hitter with back-to-back hits. And now the 5-hitter. He's going to have to pitch him a little careful. He thought he was cruising. Now he's in a little trouble.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Hit out towards second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Well, that one's going to load the bases up. They held the runner up. They're really looking for a big inning right here, trying to get a big strike out of the next 2 hitters coming up.
Tyler Flowers is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. Check swing as he pops this one onto the right side. Realmuto is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. Braves will strand 3. Now the Marlins will see what they can do. No score. Julio Teheran is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Braves. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, it hasn't been a great year for him so far. I mean, he's had some ups and some downs. He's had some decent games, some poor games. An ERA in the 4s. That tells me the story of his season has been inconsistency.
And he's retired here, 1 away. So striding in, Giancarlo Stanton. He's not among the league leaders in home runs, but his total does top this ball club. Oh, and there's a drive to deep left center. You can pretty much forget about this one. This is way out of here. A solo home run here off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. Home run number 51 on the year, as the Marlins will take a 1-0 lead.
Well, there's an old saying that the harder you throw, the farther it goes. How about this? Good fastball, and this ball is absolutely tattooed. See you later.
Standing in, Christian Yelich. He's a guy that's not afraid to run if he gets aboard. Comes in ranked second on the team in stolen bases. Into the windup and the pitch. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. These Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Well, Matt, I mean, the simple way to put it, they lost their last game. This is where baseball comes the best to me, where all the cliches come in. You got to have a short-term memory, and you really do. The game's over. You can't do anything about it. You got to come back today and play better and win. Well, he's out in front of that breaking ball right there. Not surprised. I was after that fastball. Nice job of pitching, kind of keeping him off balance.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Kemp going back on it, and Kemp's going to need to play this off the wall now. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
As a pitcher, you'd love to assert your authority early on in the game, but it hasn't happened so far out here. That's a home run and a double against him now, and we're still in the first. He's going to have to make some adjustments quickly if he's going to turn this around.
Here's Marcell Ozuna as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 33 home runs. The average entering play at 301 and 112 RBIs. 1 out and a runner on second base. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. And that's taken in near the line as the runner tags from second. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Now to the plate, Justin Bour. On the season, he's hitting just over 290 coming into action here. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Matt, I thought they were working around him right here, and he went out and swung at a ball that wasn't even in the zone. So now he's letting his pride get in the way. If they're going to walk you, let them walk you.
Oh, and he breaks out the hook here. Good for strike 2.
You got to be thinking he's going to throw that changeup eventually. He's got you 0-2, hasn't shown it yet, and you know that's his out pitch.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. More to come from Marlins Park right after this. Now batting, Rio Ruiz, hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. Now the pitch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
Well, what's he looking for? 2-0 fastball right down the middle, and he took it? I don't know what he's thinking about. Maybe he thought he was going to throw him a breaking ball. I think you got to sit fastball there.
And he takes a cold strike at the knees, and that'll run things full. Hit down the line at first. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Oh, and he's caught looking at a beautiful curveball there as that buckled him for the first out of the inning.
Well, let's take a look at the Marlins defense, brought to you by Majestic. And at second base, you got D. Gordon. I love me some D. Gordon. You talk about range and using your speed properly. He is so fast, but a lot of guys don't use their speed on defense. He does.
Dansby Swanson comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
Well, it's clearly on that fastball. He hit that one hard. He just could not keep it fair.
One out, nobody on. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Heading out towards shallow right. Stanton has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting ninth, the pitcher number 49.
Now in the box, Julio Teheran. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit on the ground to third. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
That is a big hit right there. When you can help yourself out, a little 2-out base hit, extends the inning, brings the top of the order up now.
Standing in now, Ender Inciarte. And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center. And this one was tailing on him, but he was able to reach down. Digging in, JT Realmuto. And you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. Slow roller back to the mound. A quick out number 1.
Time for a look at the Majestic defensive alignment for the Braves. And at first base, Freddie Freeman. Freddie can pick it, man. Throw the ball in the dirt. Freddie's coming up with it. And don't be surprised he does the splits on you every now and then.
Digging in. Number 55. He'll take his first hacks here. Weak grounder back to the mound. Swanson scoops it up. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting 8th, the shortstop, Mike Aviles.
At the plate, Mike Aviles. He brings a rather ugly 230s batting average into this one. And that's waved at and missed for strike 1.
Oh, I just don't understand that swing. The first 2 guys made outs on just 1 pitch. What are they doing up there?
And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats.
That's a nice pitch right there. He threw him a breaking ball, comes back with a fastball, and now he's late. Now he doesn't know how to adjust. He's kind of caught in between. You got him set up perfectly.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Well, that's a big hit right there. So often overlooked. But what it does, even if he doesn't get a hit here, the pitcher that is, now the pitcher's not leading off the next inning. You get the pitcher to the plate right now.
Into the box now, number 31. As he swings and lifts a pop-up out behind short. Swanson has got it, and the side is retired. Marlins leave 1. We played. Stepping in, number 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Number 1.
Into the windup and the pitch. A high fastball is in there. The windup and the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
He couldn't quite catch up to that one. He needs to get his foot down and see the fastball out of his hand.
And it looks like he'll have extra bases here to begin the third. Around first, he's digging for second. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Digging in to try it again, Freddie Freeman, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. In there, 0-1. A runner at second, nobody out. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. A fastball that just misses inside.
What good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. Into the box, Matt Kemp. As he grounds one briskly to short. Oh, and Aviles can't handle it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Infielders are taught from the time they hold a glove that you've got to play the ball and not let the ball play you. You can see here that this one just ate him up, and he couldn't recover in time. You said it, Matty. That's 10 hits in this game between the two teams already. Got to tell you, as a pitcher, this is a little painful for me to watch.
Tyler Flowers is at the plate as he watches ball one.
Well, that's a tempting pitch right there. You got that runner on third base. You're looking for something to drive. You want the ball up. But it was a good layoff. Not the pitch he definitely wanted to hit, but it was tempting, no doubt.
And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike two.
Well, that was a curveball looking right there. I tell you what, that's a nice curve. Just really frozen. Good breaking ball.
Here he comes again, 1-2. Lined back over second, and that's in there. Base hit. In to score, the runner from third. And the second runner will stop at third, and they're at the corners now with nobody out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Rio Ruiz. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
1-1, here it is. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
Oh, he's clearly hitting off the fastball right there. You don't hit one that hard if you're not looking for it.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. 1-1, here it comes. Just a touch inside. Perhaps it's 2-1.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick, because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
He's really been good this game. Around the plate, throwing strikes, hasn't walked anybody. Right now he finds himself a little bit of a hole, but he can battle back.
Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And they'll tack on a run with the sac fly. It's now a 4-1 ball game.
Hey, usually when you score a lot of runs in one inning like this inning, you're doing a lot of things right. And how about this? A sac fly to drive in another run. They have to be happy with this.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Julio Teheran. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. 0-1, here it comes. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit. Here's D. Gordon now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Second baseman.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. So an inning-opening single kicks off their half of the third.
The right fielder, number
Giancarlo
27.
Stanton now. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. First pitch of the at-bat. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Here comes the 0-1. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
And hold on there. That's not going to get him. In there with the stolen base.
Now batting. Center
In
fielder,
is Christian Yelich. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. And the runner's breaking for third. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. The 0-1 delivery. This is flared out towards second. And this will be put away easily for the